Hi guys, it's Kate and it's VEDA day 26 and I'm covering two topics since I missed yesterday's video. So yesterday's topic was pick one person, dead or alive, that you could spend, it's either 24 hours or 48 hours with, anybody you want. And I'm gonna go real simple and say my Nana. If I can cheat, I would say my Nana and my Pop-Up. They both passed away one when I was 7, one when I was 9. So I did know them. I'm lucky enough to have memories of them, but I would really like to talk to them now that I'm an adult, because as you know, as a kid, the adults in your life, you don't really get to know them. They just exist as those people, like, oh, that's my Nana and Pop-Up. They have no, they're not their own people. They're just my Nana and my, you know what I'm saying? So same with your parents, you don't really know them until you're an adult and you're like, oh, you're a real person with stories to tell and things like that. So I just like to sit down with them, or if I had to pick, if you're letting me only pick one, I would say Nana, just because I feel like she'd have more to say and would maybe tell stories better. So, and she would probably be able to tell me a lot about Pop-Up anyway, because they were married. So that's my answer for that. And then today we are telling you 2 weaknesses, which, funny thing, when I first read the question, I thought it meant weaknesses meaning those tiny insignificant weaknesses, oh, I have a weakness for puppies, I always have to see them and pet them. I saw it that way, but then I'm like, oh, maybe the question is really weaknesses, when they ask you in an interview, what are your weaknesses? So I have one of each. So the first weakness is that I have a lot of those smaller weaknesses, and a lot of them are consumerism weaknesses. So for example, anything limited edition, anything seasonal, anything with a special flavor, I always feel very compelled to get them. So all of the Oreos that come out and they're like, this is a limited time flavor, you should try it, I'm like, I guess I should, and it goes in my shopping cart. Same thing with Starbucks when they do a 3-day promotion, with the unicorn frappuccino. That was one of the big ones. I went out and I got it because I feel the marketing works really well for me. I'm very impulsive and I'm very ooh, I have to have that. So that's one, all under one umbrella. And then the other weakness is that I have a lack of self-control. And there's a lot of little things that work into that. I procrastinate because I would rather not do something. I'd rather not put in all the work and get stuff done on time, because if I run late or if I wait till the last minute and then it's not perfect, then that's my excuse for it not being perfect, is, oh, well, I just waited too long. Whereas if I put in all the work ahead of time and then it's not good, it's my own fault that it's not good. That was more school related stuff. Nowadays it's just I put stuff off because I am too involved in gratification, instant gratification. So if I'm just feeling tired, I give in to that feeling. I don't force myself to do something that I don't want to do. So if I come home from work and I'm I really need to run these errands, or I need to do this task, I'll usually just tell myself, okay, well, you do it tomorrow, or I'll do it this weekend. But then I get to the weekend and I catch up on my sleep, and then I always make up excuses, and it's just a never-ending chain. And I know there's a lot of baggage in there that is causing all of this, and I have to really dig into that, but it's a weakness, and it comes across as laziness, which I don't like, because laziness is it's not a very redeeming quality. So it just feels I'm always just lounging around, putting things off, never getting anything done until I'm forced to. If there's a deadline, then I get it done. And that never feels good. It never feels good. And then I'm always I'm gonna change, and then I never do. So I don't know. If you figured it out or have some tips, please put it in the comments, because I am awful at holding myself responsible for anything. Yeah. So those are my answers for those questions. And yeah, I will see you all tomorrow, and I love your faces. Bye, guys.